Classic rock album reviews coming right at you.
SHMACKEMAGOB, people. It is a classic album rock review thingy that I do here. And man, I can't believe I didn't do this one earlier. Öyster Cultösaurus Erectus. I bought this back in the day. This is the copy I bought. What year was this? 1980, right? I bought this album in 1980. And I bought it on the strength of one song that I will talk about that is kind of like my second to least favorite song on here now. But when I bought it, it was my favorite song on here. But man, this album, look, for the longest time, Fire of Unknown Origins, that was my favorite Öyster Cult album. Then it changed to Secret Treaties. Now it's this. And I will be shocked if it'll ever change after this. This album is fucking awesome with the exception of one song that's really bad. You know? It's not all killer, it's not no filler all killer, but it's all killer with one filler. And what can I say? This album is just amazing. This band is amazing. They're so grossly underrated. And I have a theory why they are underrated. This is just my own personal opinion. Don't get mad. Don't be a pickle whistler on my opinion why this band is underrated. Their most successful studio album was Agents of Fortune. And why? Because of Don't Fear the Reaper. Huge hit. People went out and bought it. Now that album, it has its moments. There's some great songs on there. But to me, there's filler and it's just too weird. It's just too weird of an album that people that ran out and bought, the millions that bought that album for Don't Fear the Reaper were like, what the hell? There's no more, there's no song I like on here more than Don't Fear the Reaper. I'm talking about the general public, you know. Because, you know, it does have some great songs, but it's not as good as this. Now, you take out the filler that I think on here and put Don't Fear the Reaper on this album, in my opinion, they wouldn't be underrated. People would be praising Öyster Cult if they released an album this good with a hit on it. But it had no hit, so a lot of people, you know, I do believe it went gold. This album. Anyway, so that's my theory on Öyster. Why they're so underrated, because, you know, their most popular album really isn't that good compared to the other albums, in my opinion. Yes, Club Ninja I thought was worse. Revolution by Night, with the exception of Take Me Away. And I wasn't really too fond of Curse of the Hidden Mirrors. But I love every other Öyster Cult. Oh, and Imagine also was okay. I have seen a lot of people slam this album, Mirrors. I like this album. Yes, they went a little commercial. It's not a perfect album, but man, Dr. Music, the great Sun Gesture in V, I love that song. There's some good stuff on here, man. So, you know, but they did go a little more commercial. A lot of people did complain because they came from Agent of Fortune. I don't know why I'm having a hard time thinking that. And then Spectres with Godzilla, you know, two big hits. And then this one didn't really have a hit, but man, Dr. Music should have been a hit. I know there's so many Öyster Cult freaks out there that are loving these albums that I dismissed, that I don't like too much. That's fine. I'm still going to keep my thought, my idea, because Öyster Cult is a band that I listen to a lot. Believe me, I listen to them a lot. To know that these albums, even though they have some good songs on them that I don't like, which is, I mean, look at their discography. It's like 3 albums I'm not too crazy about. Against what, 20 albums or something? Which, by the way, their last album, Silver Remains, is just beyond phenomenal. I can't stop playing that one as well. But we're talking about this. And, you know, I saw the album, you know, from the song, and, you know, as a kid, I was into dinosaurs, so this is like both the best worlds. Best of both worlds. But I took it home and I loved it. I've always loved this album. It's weird in parts, that's what I love about this band. They're so odd, you know, and I love their little changes. And this album's the best Blue Öyster Cult album, and I don't think I'll change my mind. And it starts with, to me, the best opening track on any Blue Öyster Cult album, and probably one of their best songs, up there. You know, it's up there with one of their greatest songs, Black Blade. I mean, my God, this song, Black Blade, you know? It's like an otherworldly song about an otherworldly sword, you know? And the changes, the echoes that go on, and just, it's just unbelievable how good that song is. I would say it's the best song on the album. I mean, it starts right out the gate, just bam. I mean, it's just so unique. And the band is so unique. It's just an amazing song. Black Blade is godly. And it bleeds into the song called Monsters. Again, what an amazing riff. It's just this awesome riffage, and it's just a driving song. And then, like out of the blue, it goes into this vibe of like a smoky bar, like with a band playing, and you hear horns, and I hate horns. I hate instruments you blow into. But on this song, it works. There are exceptions. There's a couple other songs I don't mind the horns. This song, it works so well when it goes into that smoky, you know, like a pub with a little band playing. It's just so damn unique. It's such an amazing song, this Monsters. Chock full of killer riffs with these changes that go into another killer riff. Unbelievable song. It really shows the talent of this band. Like everybody in this band, it shows you how talented they are. Because what everybody's playing in this song just shows like this crazy amount of talent. Unbelievable. All right, the next song, what's it? Divine Wind, right? Yeah, Divine Wind. It's a song about, well, when Eric Bloom introduced it on the Black and Blue movie, he said it was about the Ayatollah Khomeini. And you know, at the time when this was out, you know, they had the hostages and stuff. And I love, you know, it's got this kind of like a, and I'm not a big fan of blues, but it does have this kind of blues vibe to it that I don't mind. Just like the horns I didn't mind, now they're going a little bluesy on this track, mid-tempo. I don't mind it at all. And what Buck does on guitar, what Buck does on guitar pretty much on this whole album. And I love, I don't know if you, but I would have to say, you gotta love how he says, you know, because Ayatollah thought America was the devil. And he says, if he really thinks we're the devil, then let's send him to hell. Awesome. Then we end side one with Deadline. My God, what a song. I mean, that bass that's going on in this song, it's like kind of makes the song itself. And it's got this haunting, spooky, melodic vibe to it, and I just love the vocals from Buck. It's, you know, it's kind of chill, but it's mystical is the best way I can say it. This band can do stuff to music that really no band can do. No band can get away with the zaniness, but keeping it awesome. And Deadline is probably probably my second favorite. Let's go on and I'll let you know, but I gotta say Deadline, it's just got this vibe. It's just flat out amazing. Alright, then when we flip the album over, it's The Marshall Plan. Now this is the song that made me go out and buy the album because I loved it. When I bought this album and I lived with it as a little kid, you know, for the first year or so, this was my favorite song on the album. It's now like it's all the way at the bottom. There's only one song under it. I still like the song because the one under it I don't like. I still like it, but every song is above it except for one song. And I like how Don Kirshner's in it. They have a video for it that is also featured in the Black and Blue movie, which would be nice if they officially would release it. I know it was released in Japan on Laserdisc and I think DVD. And I have a burn copy from a Laserdisc. It's just, I love that Black and Blue movie. All right, the next one is Hungry Boys. What the fuck? I know, I'm sure there's people that like that song. I just don't get it. Good guitar work, but it's Buck Dharma, what do you expect? But man, what a goofy song, and in a way, it's kind of them trying to be Devo or something, you know? It just didn't work. To me, yes, it's them being odd and everything like that, but it just has this, I don't know, this stinky aura that I don't like. I just don't like Hungry Boys. And that is the only song on here that I give 2 thumbs down to. It's terrible. So let's push that aside and continue with the classic killer album. And what's the next one? Fallen Angel. Joe Bashad. He sings this one. What a voice on that dude. And it's very evident in this song how amazing his vocal is. And this is like the most upbeat song I ever heard about Satan. It's amazing. I love it. Gonna Ride Up From Hell. Love that shit. Alright, the next track is Lips on the Hill. This song, I mean, Buck Dharma goes off from the very beginning to the very end. I mean, it really showcases Buck Dharma a lot in this song. The playing, the ripping, and the song itself, man. It's just ridiculous how good this song is. Lips on the Hill is amazing. And this album, I mean, probably one of the heaviest, you know, I mean, also, you know, Heaven Forbid is a very heavy album too. Heaven Forbid in this one has the most heavy consistence in Blue Öyster Cult album. Anyway, I love it. And we end it with Unknown Tongue. Wow, do I love this one. It's kind of like a demented version of a 50s song a bit. And I just love it. Eric Bloom has such a menacing voice, you know, and it's so evident in his song. And I just love the vibe of the song. Speak to me in many voices, make them sound like one. Love it. It's like a very twisted track, you know, it's unbelievably awesome. And the piano work on this song from Alan Lanier, rest in peace, man, the things he does and the changes and the thing he adds on piano is so catchy and, oh man, so robust. I tell you, this song and this band could be the musical to the Twilight Zone. It's just so out there. And, you know, I love the Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone is so weird, but I can't keep my eyes off it. And that's how I feel about Blue Öyster Cult. I love them so much I can't keep my ears off it. Anyway, I had to do an episode on this because I feel like other than one track, this album is amazing. And yes, those that like Hungry Boy, write your comments below how much it's a good song and how wrong I am. I'm still right though. I mean, you're right too that you like it. And I'm right that I don't like it. See, musical taste is not science. I know a lot of you pickle whistles think that. You know, like people like when I do my track by track, no way will that song win over this. It's like, who the fuck are you? You know? I don't even know you. And you're telling me I'm wrong? Fuck you, you're wrong. To me, you're wrong. To you, you're right. Get it? Well, get this, okay? I highly recommend Cultösaurus Erectus. It doesn't have no hits. There's no Don't Fear the Reaper, which is unfortunate. I would love to have Don't Fear the Reaper on here instead of Dead Boys. And then I think Blue Öyster Cult would have been a huge band. I mean, they were huge. They were playing, you know, even at this time they were playing arenas and stuff, but I'm just saying, they'd still be consistent instead of, you know, now they're reduced to playing clubs, and I'm going to see them the day after my birthday. We're opening for Deep Purple. I love Deep Purple, but fuck, I want to see Blue Öyster Cult headline. I don't want to see them open because I'd love to hear a lot of tracks off of that Symbol Remains album. And it'd be nice if they played Black Blade and Unknown Tongue and Deadline. That would be awesome. Anyway, that is it for my episode of Classic Rock Album Reviews. Blue Öyster Cult, Cultösaurus Erectus. Buy it, worship it, wear it out. It'll make your life better. So thank you all for watching. If you'd like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Right on. Stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath. And SHMACKEMAGOB.